Hey, it's Clay. Welcome to another fireside chat, but wait a second. And this came, somebody left a comment with some links. So just a second. Fireside chat. Check this out. Ooh, it's got some noise. Look, how does that look, Nate?
It looks fantastic.
Good. So we got a fireside chat here. And Happy New Year, first off. Talk about a train wreck on my end. For those of you that follow me on social media, you know that my family's been sick. I've been sick, and this video was literally supposed to be out, I think, 2 weeks ago. So for like the new year and good timing, so I'm well aware that this is about 2 weeks late, but I figured better later than never. So in all seriousness, Happy New Year to everybody. And I want to focus on a topic that hopefully can inspire you, motivate you, and it's just something that I kind of am always constantly reminding myself, and that has to do with people. Whether you want to call them trolls, non-believers, haters, whatever you want to call them, just those that kind of act one way, talk one way, and then when you kind of confront them, they fold like a cheap suit. And I realize that not all of you watching this may not have a way to confront somebody, but I want to just go over an example that I had relatively recently, and just kind of show that when I was able to confront them, because I do have those means, and I'll explain what I mean that in a little bit. I mean, you'll see that you can't let these people drag you down. You can't let these people discourage you, because they're just all talk. They're just all words. And when they are confronted in one way or the other, they're always going to fold, like I said, a cheap suit. So I want to just kind of go through a quick little example and then just show that, these are the type of people that you should not be listening to. You should not you should not let them drag you down. And at first, I'll be I'll admit it, and I've said this before, but yeah, when people would say negative stuff about me on social media or just wherever on the internet, and I'm not playing the victim card, right? Whenever you throw yourself out there, that's going to happen. But it used to kind of get to me like, wait a second, why? I'm a nice guy. What's up with it? But now it's just like, you can't let it get to you, and here's exact proof why. So before, if you have kids in the room that can kind of read, and you don't like the PG-13 and above, I would say come back and watch this video, because this is just a very spiteful person and somebody that, and I am taking this because it's kind of a pretty drastic case, but it really just shows what sort of vile people are out there and what this whole phenomenon of keyboard warriorism can lead to. So let's get to this comment. This comes from a message board, not totally shocking, I'm sure, when you consider the source. But regardless, like I said, keyboard warriorism, I'm not gonna read every word, but you can read and you can see right out of the gates, this person is saying I'm manipulating, and then they call me the good old gay traitor. So I reply back, have a good weekend. They'll reply back to me, maybe if you committed suicide, I would. A true peach. We got ourselves a good one here. But you can see this person is just vile. This person is just nasty. This person is just the keyboard warrior of all keyboard warriors. And, now I just laugh about it. Hopefully you're kind of maybe a little bit like, maybe feeling a little pity. But the point here is, remember, these are the people that can take many different shapes in my life, as we're seeing here, in your life, with something that you're wanting to do. Am I saying it's this cruel? Am I saying it's this vile? No, I'm not saying that. But these people can take forms. Maybe you're thinking about somebody right now, or some comment or something that is kind of maybe dragging you down, that's kind of gnawing at the back of your mind. If not, then awesome, good job. You're either nothing's going on, or you're just really good at letting things roll off your back. But just keep that in mind. These people are everywhere. But let's keep on going through this, because like I said earlier, not everybody has the means to kind of call somebody out in terms of, let's see it take some action, but I do. And what is my source of calling people out? Well, if you're not aware, I run a podcast, the Stock Trading Reality Podcast, and this is something where I actually talk to people. It's not all typing up. It's where you gotta, you can't quite step out from behind a keyboard, but you can't just sit there and you gotta actually talk. So I'm about to, do what I always do with these keyboard warriors, and you'll see what happens. So after them telling me that I should just commit suicide, I just kill them with kindness. Are you willing to be a guest on my podcast? And then I give them a link to the podcast. They'll reply back, like a fetus wants to be a guest at an abortion clinic. and then it's some other nice words, and then some more another nice words, calling me a manipulator again, and then I have dubious credibility, so some other kind words. My reply back, let me know if you change your mind. I'd love to have you as a guest. And then they reply back, let me know when you get a mind. Now you're an intelligent person. We all saw what happened here. This person uses clever wording, cuss words, and all sorts of different gimmicks to totally mask the fact that basically they're just saying, whoa, wait a second. No. I'm just here to type anonymously behind my keyboard. Go on a show? No. I'm not going to actually be a guest. That would require me stepping out from behind the keyboard. And this happens every single time. And these are the type of people that you may be letting drag you down, that you may be letting you cast doubt into something that you're wanting to do. And this has nothing to do with you wanting to, become a trader. It could do with anything. Maybe you want to go out for a different sports team that you've never done before. Maybe you want to try a new instrument. Maybe you're in college and you're thinking, you know what, I actually think I might want to change majors. Maybe you're thinking, you know what, I got my eye on that other job and I think maybe I want to do some sort of career change. Whatever it is, and whatever, the forms of people out there that are casting doubt, that are trying to drag you down. Maybe you've heard somebody talk behind your back. If that's the case, then definitely let that roll off your back because, the one thing that keyboard warriors do is at least they talk to your face. Granted, it's not really to your face because they're still hiding. But point being, don't let trolls get you down because 9 out of 10 times, this is what happens with the troll. What you saw with the breakdown of the comments. Just as soon as you confront them, cheap suit. They fold up. And it is what it is. And that's why I want to share this because it really goes to show that it's really silly. Now I look back and laugh at it and be like, I can't believe I actually let people like this bother me. It's like I don't feel sorry for this person, but you almost feel pity that, think about it. They're literally probably sitting who knows where, in their mom's basement waiting on meatloaf. I don't know where they're sitting, but they're literally sitting, typing this stuff up, clicking send, and then feeling good about themselves because they're acting so tough anonymously. And then when they're offered an opportunity to step out from the keyboard, they fold like a cheap suit. And this is what's going on in many of your lives right now. If somebody is dragging you down or if something is dragging you down, whatever form it takes, just understand the context behind whatever that form is. Now, don't take that though and then apply it to something very, very silly. Here's a quick example. If you are in school and you are, let's just say getting an engineering major, because that's what I did, where the job placement is like really high because you're an engineer, it has demand, and you're thinking, but there's these trolls and there are these haters. They're telling me I probably shouldn't change my major to Roman, Greek, art, history, wood shoemaking. But they're haters. They're just, at that point, those people are probably giving you good advice. Engineering, high job demand, Greek, Roman, art, wood shoemaking, whatever I just said, probably not too much job demand there. So those people saying you probably shouldn't change your major, so just be careful. Don't apply what I'm talking about and just start applying it to any little situation. If somebody has credibility, if somebody is not just talking anonymously or has no sort of track record, or I should say has a track record, then yeah, you maybe want to consider what they're having to say. But if there's just something where flat out, and you get what I'm getting at here, where it's just, come on, why are you commenting? Why do you care? Who are you to comment? Maybe some of you are getting anonymous stuff from the internet. Just don't make that your New Year resolution if you're looking for one. For this year going forward, don't let those sorts of people, those sorts of forms of anything drag you down and psych you out, disrupt your confidence or anything like that. Be confident in whatever you're thinking of doing. Of course, be smart about your approach, but assuming you are being smart about your approach, then just understand the background about all these trolls. As you're seeing, cheap suits, and I'll just leave it at that. So hopefully this offered some kind of motivation. Like I said, I get it. It's a couple weeks too late given that we're not exactly, the 1st of January or anything like that. But I want to get it out later than never, or sooner. What am I saying, Nate? Sooner, later than never.
Yeah, better late than never.
Better late than never. And see, there's probably going to be trolls that say, what an idiot. But actually, that'd be kind of justified because I did go into idiot mode right there. But what are you going to do? So yeah, have a good new year. Don't let trolls bring you down. Don't let haters bring you down. Don't let doubters bring you down. Don't let fill in the blank, whatever your street lingo is, bring you down. Just keep on climbing. Keep on going towards whatever you are trying to achieve.